Hello everyone, welcome back of course to Splatoon 3. Yeah. I'm very much enjoying the Splatoon 3. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I saw that years ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. It terrified me for like one night, and I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of nonsense. The funniest thing though about that whole Godzilla creepypasta thing for me is that like there was this Colossal Kaiju Combat. I think that was like the fan game that was being worked on, and it never got released. But it is a pretty decent creepypasta. But then like the thing that got me was like, oh yeah, no, I don't believe this at all. I was like, oh yeah, this is like the friend that died that came back and is now haunting my Godzilla cartridge. Like, it's a lot more well put together than a lot of the other creepypastas. But like after that, okay, I just don't believe this anymore. Though the funniest thing was is that later that Colossal Kaiju Combat game, that was being worked on and I think never actually got completed because they just stopped. Like I think the company went bankrupt that was working on it. That they put the thing from creepypasta in that, and it was like, that's just actually pretty clever. That's classy. It's like, I respect that. Let's do that, Mudkid, at some point. We'll go Flings a Roller Squad at some point. The Godzilla creepypasta, it's stupid is what it is. It's stupid is what it is in the best terms. Cause like, I'll be honest, I was never a creepypasta person. I never really found them overly interesting or like, not necessarily like like the appeal of it, but I'm not really like a horror guy. And for me, it's, I don't know. I mean, you probably have to be more into horror and stuff like that to be into creepypastas. But yeah, I mean, for someone like me, it doesn't grab me in the same way that it could grab other people. Oh no! Oh no! No! Again, up close, this thing is terrible. Flings a Roller has Tentamissiles. Interesting. Yeah, Tentamissiles, I need to learn the Tentamissiles. But right now, I just want to bring the heavy, aggressive, suppressive firepower with the Hydra Splatting. I love the Hydra. Like, the fact that it's just called the Hydra Splatling, the name is already metal as heck. The name is metal as heck. Yeah, the same thing as me. I'm not a big horror person. Which is one of the reasons why, like, creepypastas or something, I generally don't go out of my way to ever interact with. I saw this thing, oh yeah, Godzilla creepypasta. Oh, that sounds interesting. It's Godzilla related. And you're like, oh, I'll go do that. And oh, it's this kind of nonsense thing. But I mean, I give credit to people who can put together the creepypasta thing. Like, the people who can put together the creepypasta stuff, I give them a respect because they are very creative, and the amount of just creative to think, okay, this is what is going to be creepy. This is going to creep people out, but also it needs to be in a believable way. It needs to be believable, and if it's not believable, then no one's going to buy it. But like, that's why I give like a lot of respect to people who can make those kind of stories. Because, again, you need to be able to write them in such a clever way that people will be able to buy into it. And then... Wow! Hero Shot. Yep, Hero Shot replica. Yeah, I mean, the Hydra is not great. Yeah, that was the same for me. It was like, I was watching... I think it was back when I was watching James Rolfe, Cinemassacre's Angry Video Game Nerd series, and it was the Godzilla games. I think that was when it popped up into my recommendeds for the first time. And then from there, I was like, okay, I'll play this because it's a creepypasta of the Godzilla game. It's Godzilla. I love my Godzilla stuff. I'll go check it out. And at the time, I regretted it. Because again, I'm not a creepypasta person. But I was like, okay, it's something. Again, it's an interesting thing. If you like creepypastas, I recommend checking it out. If you like Godzilla, I kind of recommend checking it out because, I mean, it's Godzilla related, but at the same time, it's kind of nonsense. We lost this. 43 versus 44.1. That was a close one. That was a close one. But yeah, I mean, I'm learning the Hydra. The Hydra is fun. I very much enjoy. I mean, the Hydra, I think, is not as good as the Heavy when it comes to, oh, nice, we got a sticker. I think when it comes to, like, multiplayer turf war, I think the Hydra is less good than the Heavy. Main reason the Heavy is a little faster charge time, and you have a bit more mobility with it, because again, your charge time is longer, your charge time is shorter, so you can get that aggressive, suppressive firepower out quickly. But I think in general hand, I would say that. But you know, if in a skilled hand, the Hydra is like supremacy. It's ridiculously good. But that requires, you know, good aiming, knowing the ranging, knowing the timing, and knowing, okay, they're probably gonna go this way, so I need to reposition myself. Oh great, everyone on my side is gonna be against me, so I look forward to death again. I look forward to. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to learn the Hydra. But also, don't forget, guys, to, you know, share this out to your friends so they know what we do here. Yeah, you move so slowly with the Hydra. You move so slow. Even when you're in the ink mode, you still move slowly. Good aiming, brush main. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, it's like, you can basically just put so much damage downrange with this thing. You can just put a lot of damage downrange. Yeah, you got me right. Wow. Freaking Turf Missile Strike and... not Turf Missile, Tenta Missile Strike. In addition to an Octo Brush. Well, not Ink Brush, not Octo Brush, just combo attack. Nice. Oh crap, that's Mudkip. Oh no, Mudkip using Tenta Missiles here. Wait, what was that? That wasn't a... that was... Was that a person with a umbrella next to the Octo Brush or Ink Brush guy? So I'm like, wait, I was shooting an umbrella, and the umbrella shield broke. Clever. Yeah, you guys are being very aggressive. Oh crap, there's a guy over here. Nope. No. Yo, I got both of them. I got both of them. Mudkip still got me in the end, but I got both of you guys. It was a mutual kill. From what I'm aware of the Hydra, your preferred team holds anchor, stay off the front lines. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I like being in the thick of things. I like to be in the middle of the battle. But I understand that it is better to hang back with the Hydra and not fall down into oblivion and pit. But yeah, like it's like. The Hydra reminds me of, like, it's a giant minigun, but in the form of a sniper. Like, it's a sniper in the form of a minigun. You want to stay far away from the fight, again. You know, like snipers ought to do. Nice! There's another one over there. Oh, wipe out! Wipe out! City, let's go. I mean, you can't really ink turf with the Hydra. I mean, you can. I'm gonna get a freaking sneak attack from behind. I mean, I respect you. Sneak attack. Boom. Crush. I respect it, but also at the same time, I hate it. It's like. What? No! Wait, I got Mudkip. I got him. Again, you only need like 1 or 2 hits, I think. 2 or 3 hits. And then I think the Hydra kills. I think that's all you need. Good game. You crushed us. That was a clean crush right there. Nice work. Very, very nice work. That was very, very good play. Again, I love in the Hydra. Yeah, like, you guys, like, see, that's kind of the thing that I'm noticing about Splatoon. Certain weapons almost, like, soft counter certain other classes of weapons. Like, you know, if you're, you know, like the brushes or brushes, splatanas, rollers, sort of hard counter the Hydra. Well, like the Splatlings more so than the Hydra, because they're not very mobile up close or very, very bad up close. Whereas, you know, they're very, very good up close. I think I heard that the Kaiju Combat deal drove cancellation. Really? I thought it was that the company went bankrupt. I thought it was just that it went bankrupt. And that, like, financial ruin, like, crippled the entire Kaiju Combat thing. I want to check this out now. I need to check this out now. Those confused and nonsense about the creepypastas and all friend writers save him at the end. Indeed, that's the game. It was really stupid. Yep. Like, that's what I mean, is that's one of the reasons why I don't ever get into creepypastas, because one, they're all made up. Like, they are all made up stories. And a lot of them go into, like, the most ridiculous... A lot of them start out, like, quite sensible. You know, like, they start, like, decently sensible, and then they just balloon into utter chaos and nonsense. Like, oh yeah, writers possessed this game, and they needed to beat the game to free their soul because it's a demon. Like, really? You had a very well done thing of like, oh yeah, maybe this game is just, you know, creepy because it was like a cut level or cut content like that. Nope, it's actually like demon possessed game. I want to know about why Kaiju Combat got canceled then, because I need to know that then. Yeah, I think that against a very much up close team that uses things like Ninja Squid, the Hydra just will flop. No, I knew Mudkip was gonna. I knew someone was gonna come up from behind me. He was like, no, let's be greedy. Let's be greedy. Nope, that was bad on me. I just love how it's always Mudkip. How it doesn't matter where or when I am. If I get destroyed, it's because of Mudkip. Nice. Nope, get away, get away, get away. Ah, someone. Oh, they're using nothing to head. No, that's Mudkip. There's always sorry. Where this comes together is I'm gonna need to look into it later. I'm gonna need to look into what happened with it, because like it was an interesting idea for a game, and then it was like, why did this ever get canceled? And I mean, again, like, stuff gets canceled all the time for all kinds of different reasons. No, 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 no. No, almost got away. Almost escaped. No. Just that was, yeah, again, I need to learn the ranging and everything like this better. I need to learn, like, what is my range effective for things. There's a guy over here. There's someone over here. There we go. And it was Zetar. Okay, Zetar was the heavy. Ah. You know what? I wanted to shut down the inkjet used. I wanted to shut down the inkjet, but I didn't manage to shut it down. And also, yes, Fling's a roller. Mudkip is always going in. Mudkip is, again, it's always Mudkip. It doesn't matter where I am. If I die, it's because of Mudkip. I did not get an assist there. No, 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 no. Dang it, I didn't get an assist there. Dang. So what happened with this Kaiju Combat thing? Good game, Octo. Colossal Kaiju Combat. Cancellation. Colossal Kaiju Combat features 4 cartoon kaiju from now defunct Kaiju game, a bare bones release. Colossal Kaiju Combat was an indie game under development. It was being led by Pipeworks. Let's look into this. So in conclusion, the Undertale character So Sorry is someone's OC was toned down to be allowed in the game. Okay, so what was it like legal complications went into it? And great, it was Undertale that ended up ruining a great game. I have further reasons to now hate Undertale. I now have even further reasons to hate Undertale. So thank you, Toby Fox, for creating a thing that ended up ruining an awesome game. Screw you, Toby Fox. You led to so much awesome getting canceled. And also just a lot of general internet toxicity. Yeah, for those who don't know, I do not have a good history with Undertale. Mostly because people get very toxic when I say I don't care about it. A lot of things, Octo. A lot of things. Is there not even a Wikipedia entry? There it is, Kaiju Video Games. Is Colossal Kaiju Combat not even, like, have its own Wikipedia entry? Really? I mean, I generally go to... I mean, I just don't like it because when the game first came out, there was this massive craze of Undertale that, like, everyone went crazy. Like, if you don't like Undertale, there's something wrong with you. And we need to show you how great this game is. And if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. And everyone's gonna hate you if you don't like this game. And, like, the fact that multiple people from multiple different groups of friends that were unconnected all had the same thing of, we need to show you how to like this game. Because if you don't like it, something's wrong with you. And that is not an uncommon reaction for things. And I just think the game has to twist its own rules in order to be what it is. I think completely ruins anything it has going for it. Like, the fact that its whole idea is, yeah, you know, the monsters aren't the bad guys, but it needs to deliberately mislead you in order to get that, like, impact to be a thing, completely undermines the entire concept. You know, it's a thing that basically has to undermine itself in order to get its point across, and I just don't think that makes for a compelling game. I just do not think that makes for a compelling game if it has to deliberately break its own rules. And then just, like, again, the toxicity of the internet around that game. And it's one of the reasons why I ask myself this. Like, if they knew what would result, like, again, like, the toxicity from people taking the game out of context in a bad proportion. Because Toby Fox himself has said that people do take the game and blow it way out of proportion. I wonder if you still would have, like, released the game knowing that outcome is what would have resulted. You know, it's kind of one of those things, like, in the end, is your conscience about, like, morality and stuff like that worth, like, the job it got, like, as a game? Like, I always like that. That's something that I always find a little fascinating as a moral quandary. But also, like, I have, like, no respect for anything involving that game just because people got way too obnoxious about it. And when it is acceptable within a community around a game, that if someone does not like the game, that there is something wrong with that person and their preferences on things, and they need to be educated on how to enjoy the game, immediately destroys any credibility that that community has. That is when something goes from, you know, there's overzealous fans to fanatics that are way, way too toxic. And that's pretty much the reason I will never do anything with the games, and I will never think of them as anything other than not good. Just because, again, the toxicity is incredibly prevalent. That's why it's part of the reason I stopped the Deltarune series was that, you know, in DMs on things like Discord and stuff like that, you know, I kept getting hounded about, you know, oh, when are you gonna play Undertale? When are you gonna play Undertale? When are you gonna play Undertale? And I just got sick of it. I'm like, I'm not gonna open up that can of worms. I am not going to open up that can of worms. I am not gonna deal with it and give me the same response 30 million times over. I've never played Hollow Knight, so I can't give any thoughts on it. I can't give any thoughts on a game I have not played. But a lot of, like, a lot of similar things to Undertale are somewhat going on with Hollow Knight, though people aren't toxic about, you know, Hollow Knight. As like, I haven't played Hollow Knight. People don't get all up in arms and are like, you know, oh, there's something wrong with you because you haven't played it. It's people are more respectful with Hollow Knight, and I think I'd be more willing to give it a try because people are just much more respectful about opinions. But yeah, that's just, you know, I love how when I went to list of kaiju games on Wikipedia, Bayonetta 3 is just listed among kaiju games, and Bayonetta 1 and 2 aren't listed. I just find that funny. I really want to play Bayonetta 3 at some point. At some point, I will play that game. Because I do want to play a Bayonetta game at some point. I guess people are more respectful about Hollow Knight since the game beat their ego into a pulp and ice. But yeah, it's like, again, one of the reasons I don't want to ever do anything with those games is purely down to the community around it is just far too toxic, and I do not want to open things up to that. Like, I'm okay with things like, you know, I will, you know, bash on Megas and, you know, things like that in Pokemon that are popular, because if I legitimately think there's a problem with it, I will not hold back, and, you know, if people want to make a problem out of it, I will bring together a structured argument in favor of my perspective. Even if I can understand theirs, I will bring together, this is the reasons why I think this. Because I'm very experienced with it, and I can basically defend my own ground. But when it's something like, you know, a game that I don't really play all that much, don't have much of an interest in, and just don't really have a good experience in, I don't want to be basically harangued 24/7 by like 7 different people simultaneously all ganging up on me for not liking a thing that I just don't think is great. You know, I just do not have any interest in that happening over and over and over again, which is why I'm not really going to do much with it. Because again, I can deal with people being toxic about things in Pokemon, because I can defend my own ground on that. But if it's a series that I do not have any familiarity with beyond like surface level things, then I'm not going to really get involved with it, because, you know, with things that potentially have a very realistic chance of turning toxic, because I know that, yeah, I have no real chance at, you know, keeping things under control. You know, and especially when the overall community census is, yeah, it's okay to be that toxic around people, makes me less willing, because, yeah, there's going to be no one on my side that's going to be, you know, yeah, we will, you know, we'll fight with you. You know, not necessarily we'll fight with, like, we will, like, stand up for you. In retrospect, Undertale combat the thing is, it isn't the combat system, it's the idea of it is what people, like, freaked out over. It was like, the story is the meaning of life, and things like that is kind of what it was. You know, it was... that's more what it was. It was the idea rather than the actual gameplay itself seems to be more so where it went with things. Which again is one of the other things where it's a neat idea. It's a neat concept. But it's just the execution was very, very poorly done. You know, it was the idea was pretty neat, it was just the execution wasn't great. And again, the overall community just blew it out of proportion, which I think ended up doing much more damage to it than anything with just the community, because when people are that aggressive on things, it overall undermines the integrity of the rest of the good points. Like, if you have, you know, a very prominent thing that goes into absolute extremes, all the more rational, reasonable things are completely undermined, because all that people know is the overzealous, irrational segment of things, which again undermines the entire thing. Yeah, that was a good game. That was close. It was a close game. But let's go to other things other than you know, that game, because that game invites nothing but negativity when it comes on the channel. But how's everyone doing tonight? What is everyone's favorite weapon class in Splatoon 3? That is a good discussion point. Question of the day, what is everyone's favorite weapon class? Let's see. Question of the day. Favorite Splatoon weapon class and why? Nope. We gotta ask, why is motherboard? Not a clue. Not a clue. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's biased in saying that I'm more leaning on like the Dualies, but at the same point about yes, Matt, let's do that. Yes, Matt, I second that very, very heavily. We make Toby Fox the Dinkelberg of the channel. That is an absolutely glorious idea. I love that. So after the stream ends, Matt, like, I mean, you can send me in a DM like right now, and I'll just get to it after the stream. Please explain like how that thing ended up like destroying Kaiju Combat. Like that thing happened, because that I just don't understand. Like that's the one thing that I kind of was it just like they just didn't want to deal with the internet drama, which, considering if that was something that drama happened with, I can kind of understand why they wouldn't want to continue with it. Just because, yeah, the game would have no shot of ever getting anything positive if, again, that is what's going on. But I remember hearing something like the company went bankrupt. I heard it was like financial ruin that took the game down. What do you mean? That could have just been, you know, that's what they just say to the investors, like that's what they just say to the people that invest in the game. So that way, you know, it kind of quiets things down. But I mean, I'm curious. Oh crap. Nope. I need to start using my my secondary, my sub weapon, not secondary. Because I notice I never use it, and I don't really know. I think it's called the auto bomb or something like that. I need to figure out what that does. Oh, there's a beacon thing that's highlighting an enemy right over there. No, you're going away. There's a guy over there. No, they got me. Wait, when your investors are the people who made OC's thing. Oh boy. This sounds like a juicy story, Matt. You need to tell me everything. I need to know all of the details that go into this. This sounds like just this is something that I need to know more. I need to know all the details, Matt. You are going to explain everything about this to me, because I need to know this. This sounds like an absolutely delicious story. This story sounds absolutely delicious. Delicious. To quote Mr. Dykstra, which Jared, you may remember him. Delicious. Then again, did you ever have... No, you had Dykstra. You had Dykstra. I remember you had Dykstra. Because I remember you were in his class once, when I visited. Dykstra was a delightful teacher. Hey, Rabbit, how you doing? We wabbered Undertale, so sorry, which was... we had a interesting. Yeah, like, that's... You need to go into the detail about this whole thing, because I need to know about this. This sounds fascinating. Well, really, a 10% difference. Fascinating. Yeah, you're gonna need to tell me all of the details around this thing. Because it just sounds very fascinating. Because, like, I enjoy... Like, not necessarily, like, the idiosyncrasies of game development. I still got no clue what we're talking about. That makes it better, Octo. That makes it better if you don't know. No context is the best context, is the way that I see it. That is the way that I see it. Basically, we're talking about a giant monster fighting game. Basically, think of like a... Yeah, again, See, Matt, you understand. You enjoy the dumpster fires just as I do. That's why we get along very, very well. Basically, we're talking about like a Godzilla fighting game. Well, it's not Godzilla, it's like a giant monster fighting game, and how it got completely derailed because of Undertale. And like the fact that I sort of, yeah, Dynamax is basically kaiju. Dynamax is basically kaiju. One of my favorite things that, oh yeah, you just like, your Pokemon just go like to Godzilla size. Which is why one of my favorite things that someone made for artwork before Shield and Sword was released was like Tyranitar and a Hydreigon like fighting each other, and it just had like Victor just saying let them fight, which for those who don't know, like the most famous scene in Godzilla 2014 was Dr. Serizawa, the character, I forget who was it played by? Ken Watanabe. Ken Watanabe played Dr. Serizawa in that, just saying, you know, let them fight, which, keep in mind, in the context of the story, he is literally telling, like, the government military people, yes, let's lure the monsters to San Francisco just to have a giant kaiju punch fest. It's like, yes. The fact that a character in the story specifically and explicitly said, let's have the monsters fight each other, is just the greatest thing. It's one of the reasons I love those movies, is yes, they acknowledge how silly and ridiculous a lot of their own stuff is. I love it. Oh, this guy's going up here. Boom! Ha! Gotcha. You got me, but I got you back in return. Get dunked on. Get absolutely dumped on. I mean, to be fair, though, I really don't think a G-Max form would have helped either of them. Like, I really don't think a G-Max form would have helped either Tyranitar or Hydreigon, mostly because in most cases, the G-Max form wasn't that beneficial. Like, there are some Pokemon, like the G-Max form, like, literally made the Pokemon go from 0 to hero. A good example of this is Colossal, where G-Max Colossal is an absolute unit of Pokemon because Volcalit's damage rack-up is utterly absurd and bonkers. But at the same time, you know, you've also got, you know, like G-Max Snooze from... You know, you got G-Max Snooze from Grimmsnarl, which just crap all. I mean, there's some G-Max forms where it's like, you know, G-Max Lapras, where it is situational, which one is better than the other. Or you get, like, you know, G-Max Charizard, like, it is definitively G-Max Charizard is the better of the forms, just because, practically speaking, you're gonna have a Sunsetter regardless. And so a Pokemon that, like, auto-sets Sun with its Max move is just kind of not helpful. I mean, they gave Butterfree one, and they gave Duraludon one, and like Duraludon's basically Mechagodzilla, so I guess, I mean, they gave Duraludon one, and I think them giving Duraludon one was good enough, because like Duraludon is literally Mechagodzilla. I love it. It's like, I still love how the framing of the reveal trailer that had Duraludon in it is designed to mirror Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla from like the 70s. I love that. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing when they released Duraludon, and I love it. Like, again, that's one of the reasons I love the whole reveal trailers for things like Shield and Sword, was that they were allowed to have fun with things. And this is one of the reasons, like, this is my principal thing that I say when you can tell if a game is going to be good or not. If the developers and the people making and releasing the game are demonstrably just having fun with things involving the game, like they're just messing around, they're referencing, you know, meme-y things with it, not like being super meme heavy, but referencing like little silly things that are like tangentially kind of related. You know, just like a little thing here or there. You can tell that they're allowed to have fun with it. This is like a thing that I will principally always point to, other than like the Duraludon Mechagodzilla thing, is, for those who don't know, I love Sabaton. Excellent band, Swedish power metal. there's a game called Azur Lane where one of the characters in the game is the battleship Bismarck. And just to announce the release of the character, they just quoted the first 4 lines of Sabaton's song, Bismarck. And it's like, the fact that the official unveiling of that was just this song that is not at all related to the game, that is just, like, yeah, it's just a song about, like, the actual ship, and they just had that be, like, the tweet sent out. You can tell they're just having fun, and they acknowledge how silly things are. And I'm like, those are developers that enjoy what they are doing, and they are allowed to have fun. Which is the ideal all developers should aspire to be. Because when you have a product where, like, they're allowed to just have fun, it overall, like, it rubs off on things. Like, Call of Duty, they had a bunch of Avenged Sevenfold songs, and one of the things was, like, oh yeah, the end credits of Black Ops 2 is just the characters from the game playing one of the songs by Avenged Sevenfold. And again, the devs had fun with what they were doing, and it shows because it's just silly. It's like one of the characters, they're like in a wheelchair for the entire time. They're like, wait, you can walk for the entire time? Yeah, I'm just lazy, so I just use a wheelchair all the time. They were allowed to have fun with what they were doing. And I like that. Again, that is the marker of, like, a company that knows how best to make a product is they are allowing the devs to have fun. Because, again, it shows. You know, like one of the better ones is Zombies. Like, they just went crazy with the zombie storyline. Those who don't know, I also love Call of Duty Zombies. Well, Treyarch Black Ops Zombies, you know, before it became Black Ops 4 and it became bad. I freaking love that. And, you know, you could just tell the devs were allowed to have so much fun. They just had, like, free reign. And there was just so much crazy stuff that happened in, like, the storylines. Because they allowed the creators, you can have free reign for doing whatever the heck you want. You can go crazy. And they did. And it shows with the quality of the product. And then, you know, the dark times happened. Black Ops 4 came. They ended the Aether storyline, and there was a great deal of sadness when that ended. What was Splatoon 2's Flings a Roller Kit Mudkip? What was the difference? Was, like, just mechanically the Flings a Roller was better back then, and they nerfed it, or was, like, it had a different special weapon or a different sub weapon? What was the difference? Gotcha! Gotcha! I got you with my Hydra Splatting. I see the guy over there. No. How I did not die right then, I will never understand how that happened. Suction Bomb and the Tenta. Well, before. Oh, so there was a different, like, company, a different brand Flings a Roller. And it added a very different... Okay, that makes sense. Again, I never played Splatoon 2, so I don't know how the things work in it. I remember someone mentioned that different company brands of different weapons have a different kit with, like, different special weapon and different, like, everything like that. Yeah, kit is special and sub, yeah. I remember you guys mentioned something akin to that, but I didn't like, know what that individual one was. And that's kind of that's something about Splatoon that I kind of hope they don't do. We're like, oh yeah, here's, like, the same thing with, like, a different weapon. Because I think a problem with that is that certain sub-weapons and certain special weapons were given to certain base weapons because they were more balanced together, and, like, you know, certain other kits just open up very different, you know, this covers up this thing's weaknesses way too well, which overall makes it a bit too dominant. And that's a bit of a worry I have if they bring in, you know, the other brand things, where you're gonna get things like that. You put a clothing effect, what abilities? See, that I did know. I did know the clothing ones have different abilities. Yeah, that's a little bit of a worry I have, is if they bring in the other ones, certain kits will be a bit too strong. And that worries me. That does end up very much worrying me. Because again, like, I think, like, Splatoon right now is extremely balanced. It is a very, very balanced game. There's all, like, everything has a purpose. You know, even, you know, certain weapons which aren't great still have, like, a good quality to them. Wow! Well then. Okay. Well then, Cat Laughter. That was a bit excessive right there. And oh boy, Splat Charger. Each mental close abilities. That's the reason I'm not playing Splat as I'm working on Pokemon Reborn. That was rarely. My roommate said it was hard, so I want to put it wrong. See, that actually brings me to something about, like, why it seems that, like, fan games are no... Wow, I just freaking comboed. Brush and roller combo while there was a guy with a Splat Charger right to the side. No, just barely. Yeah, I didn't get it. When does it get there? And when it does, it gets. Yeah, like that's one of the reasons why, like, I like Splatoon, is that it's very balanced. You know, it's not like Call of Duty, where it was like literally everyone is using where literally, if you're playing Black Ops 3, literally everyone's running the VMP if they're running an SMG, or they're running the Dracon. They're using like one or two separate things. Here, like everything. Hey, yes, Magma, are you new here? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Pleasure. There's a guy over there. There. I think I outranged them. I outranged them. Okay, I was like, I outrange you. Double kill. Hey, welcome in, Letsune. Welcome in, Letsune. How you doing? But welcome in, S Magma. We're just playing a little bit of Splatoon 3 right here. And thank you guys all for coming out today. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. An octo, an ink brush, and a roller. While I am backed into a corner. Yeah, no, I'm not winning that fight. I'm not winning that fight at all. Okay, good, I got a mutual there. Welcome in. The most amazing. Nice! Very nice. The terrain system in Reborn is really good. Yeah, I've seen that a couple of the fan games and ROM hacks add in all kinds of, like, new different terrains. Like, I know Hegemony has, like, a toxic terrain, and, like, a poison-type terrain, and there's, like, a dark sky weather, where it's like, oh yeah, it's like a darkness sky, it's like opposite sun. And I am getting completely pummeled by Mudkip over and over again. Which is the standard fare of any of these games. Wait, 37 different terrains. Wow, that's... Wait, we won? How did we win that? How the freak did we win? I thought we were getting crushed the entire time. Someone explain how that happened. I mean, we inked that was terrain, but like... Really? How did I get overall splatter? Wait, what? Really? I had... Okay. Like, this makes... Again, this is funny. Like, I'm screenshotting this. Like, you guys had so many kills. We had so little. And yet we still won. Well, we know you're targeting me, Mudkip. We know you target me. It's like your whole shtick is you aggressively pursue to kill. Okay. Don't joke about that, Rabbit. Please don't. Like, unsubscribing does legitimately very much hurt the channel. That actually, like, screws up the channel for a while. Because we had people doing that when we were at, like, 419 subscribers. People were continuously unsubscribing just to keep us at 420 subscribers for, like, 2.5 minutes, for, like, 2.5 weeks. And it basically killed the channel's growth for, like, the next 2 months. Thank you, Magma. Thank you, Magma. Every couple of games we do accept the friend request. Oh, whoa, crap. Again, I need to get better at knowing not to go in because the Hydra is very bad up. Oh. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when we got to 1,000, well, okay, was that the first time we got to 1,000 where it was all bot accounts? Or was that, like, the second time where it was, like, actually reaching 1,000? Because there is an important thing for that. But also, Matt, don't do that. Do not do that again, Matt. I know you do it in good fun, and, like, you do it as, like... I know you did it, like, you don't want it to be funny, but, like, it does very much hurt the channel. Just good luck. Thank you. But yeah, like that's one thing that people don't often realize. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep you at like a silly number. Like, that really screws up the channel for months. Cause like for context, a few weeks ago I was sick with COVID, and then after I was away on vacation. So I was away on vacation. After getting back, I got sick. And when I was just unable to stream for, I think, like, a week and a half, a week and a half of total time with just no streams, it wasn't, and that was, like, a little over, like, I think 2 months ago was when that happened. It was not until, like, starting this week that the channel has recovered from that. So, like, a 1 or 2 day thing of things being, like, not going great because, like, a certain thing will screw the channel up for, like, months. You know, it is very much a domino effect. And it's very, very scary when, like, something like that happens. Because, like, you do not know, like, will the channel recover quickly or will it not? And generally, it recovers very, very slowly. Wow, so our rollers are pretty much always one-shots, I take it, right? Rollers are, like, basically... I think rollers are, like, a one-shot if you get hit with the flame, right? Or is it, like... Or is there, like, one that isn't a guaranteed kill if it's a flame? Because I've been noticing that, like, they take just so long to do things. There we go! Finally, I got that person with a roller. But it wasn't Mudkip, though. Like, brushes and... What is it with brushes and roll? It makes it funny that it was... Yeah, you were the only one that did it, because a lot of... The reason why is that, Matt, is that by that point, I had been over the whole, like, stupid 420 thing that people were doing, and, like, everyone understood at that point that doing that screws up everything. Carbon roller 2... Okay, really? Carbon roller 2 shots. Okay. He was like... I feel like there's got to be some roll that doesn't one-shot kill with the fling, and it probably makes up for it in like ridiculous high ink efficiency or just like very, very high speed. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, Matt. Like you were not here for when that debacle happened, like me going over that. Which is one of the reasons why like that happened. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. All right, next match is when we're gonna get accepted friend requests. But what weapon class do you like the most? What weapon class do you like the most, S-Magma? I always like to know what everyone's favorite is and what reasons. Also, hello there, Math Equation. Only prerequisite for playing games with us is need to be subscribed to the channel and send in a friend request. Is it brush? Yeah, it really does make sense. What's going on with Collage account? And I don't exactly know how much. I need to read into this, Matt. Like, I need to look into, like, this whole thing. But following the production, they canceled Kaiju Combat back in which that was canceled back with poor management and lots of environmental designer, but also hard with one guy. Oh, I know. My Fuffle. Give it origins. Let's see the general. Ah, similar fashion to what happened. Okay. So it wasn't the thing. Okay, that makes sense. Carbon roller can one shot with a fling, but 2 shots available. Okay. Yeah, because I noticed in Salmon Run, the carbon roller was not one-shotting the Chum, I think, is what, like, the second... Like, the second smallest, salmonoids. I think, Chum is their name, right? I think they're called Chum, is the second smallest. And I was like, wait. So then, I can't one-shot them, I can just, like, run through everything. Which is one of the reasons I love the rollers, is you're playing Salmon Run, and just build up a massive horde of them and run straight through all of them. But you can't do that with the Carbon Roller, because I don't think you can't one-shot them all. Oh, wait, what was that? Well, oh, that was the ink trail thing. Carbon Roller can't one-shot. Literally unusable. Well, I mean, like, I think the Carbon Roller in Salmon Run is not great. Only down to you are not able to, like, run through a horde of salmon with it. Which is, like, the best use for a Carbon Roller. Because you can't really, like... You can deal with some bosses with it. You know, there are some bosses you can deal with the rollers. But overall, they're a lot more difficult to deal with bosses because they just don't have the range, and they're just much slower. Let's say if it did, I went back to the crappy. Yes, it would. It would, because YouTube still reads that as an unsubscribe. It would still do that, Rabbit. It's the way the YouTube algorithm works is very, very finicky with things like that. I know there's a guy over there. Okay, they backed up then. Oh, there they are now. Wow, they got it. But yeah, it will still screw up the numbers. These Octobrush people are what is it with all these Octobrush users and roller users at the time? I mean, it's just absolute destruction. I mean, again, I'm probably just... I mean, I just went with it. Yeah, I want to use the Hydra. Immediately, the entire game becomes a massively hostile environment for using the Hydra in. I love it. It's like... Alright, I'm using Splatana. I'm going to the Splatana now. Ink brush, yeah. Ink brush, Octobrush. I mean, brushes and rollers, it just seems that any time I want to use the Hydra, I immediately get paired with everyone using brushes and rollers. So, you know what? We're going Splatana. We are going Splatana now. I mean, I know Mudkip always goes after me hard aggro. Mudkip always goes hard aggro on me, and I'm okay with that. Not approaching them when they're on high ground. Yes, but also I'm bad. But also I'm bad is the thing you also need to remember, Matt, is I'm bad. And I will frequently flub. I will frequently flub. I mean, either of the Splatanas. I mean, I think that, like, any of them, because, like, I like the Swiper from, the Swiper I've been, the Wiper, not Swiper. Because, like, Splatana Swiper just sounds better than Splatana Wiper to me. I've used that in Salmon, and I like that. The Stamper, I've used that. I have 300 plus wins with brushes and 220 with everything else. Yeah, that's a very good candidacy for a main weapon being your brushes. You are very much a hard main brush, which is good. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, I'm going to go see what I can get here. Yeah, brushes, I want to try at some point, but first I want to try the Splatana. We're going full katana mode here. Hey, Sheldon. Hurry up. No, wrong thing. I like how you don't need to hold down the ZR button in order to go speed up for him or her, I guess. I like that. Swiffer, Gal, Range, Dynamo, Luna, Nozzle Nose, Sloshing Machine, Gapple Dualies, Jet, put on Stamper. Let's go put on Stamper. Let's go Stamper. Do we have the Swiper yet? Or is the Swiper not available yet? What level is the Swiper available? Also, the Nautilus is fun. Owned. Oh, really? So I already have it. Okay, so I already have it unlocked then, right? Yeah, you probably should keep the high ground when you can, but yeah. I mean, the high ground... Did I already buy this one? I think I already bought the swiper then. I think I already bought the Splatana swiper then. I'm not seeing it in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. I guess that I already bought it then. But yeah, I mean, the high ground. I will be... the things I'm using a source, I guess the high ground. It's over. I have the high ground. I look forward to it, Metaphone. We'll go 4 more games. We'll go 4 games, and I'll buy the Flingza Mudkip. 4 games, and I'll buy the Flingza. I like the sound effect that the Splatana makes. Yeah, the only issue with the Splatana is that it's like... Wait, really? It's... Oh, I get it. You're supposed to charge it up, swipe, and then go for you're supposed to probably charge it up, go for a sword beam, and then go for a quick kill after that. We do have... Yeah, actually, let's go for a private match. Let's go for some private matches. Let's go for some private matches. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. We definitely got some people. I'm going to go grab some water, so you guys join up while do that. There we go. Fuzzy Octo. Very nice. Don't worry, we're not going to play Clam Blitz. Don't worry, we're not going to play Clam Blitz. I have heard nothing but negativity about Clam Blitz. And I have no desire to subject my viewers to something that is not well liked. Sounds good. But also, again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a subscribe. Because, again, prerequisite to playing the matches of private lobbies and stuff is need to be subscribed. Finally be Reborn Gym A, and... I have no idea what that is, Matt. You're going to need to explain things like that. You're going to need to explain things like that, because I don't know what it is. There's a bit more trouble, development side. Business manager big, one project, Ah, I see. I see. Interesting. I see. But yeah, just don't forget to subscribe to guys. Again, you gotta be subscribed if you want to play the matches with us. It is the one rule for prerequisites. Interesting. So, really? So that's what happened with Kaiju Combat. That is unfortunate though. Like the guy just had a bit too much of a giant ego to just let the developers make the game. It's really sad. That is very, very sad. Like I get it. I get what they mean by that, but also at the same time is like you should not allow the thing. Well, no, I mean, we're probably going to get someone else in. We're probably going to get someone else in. Okay, Octo, if you're okay with sitting out, that's fine. But I mean, I've also said, like, I'm not a big fan of the 3v3s because the game is much more made for... much more made... Because it's made very much for, 4v4, so, what... Your ink brush, right, Octo? Your ink brush, right? I think. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. Let's have some fun then. Now, keep in mind this is my first time ever using the Splatana stamper. So, I look forward to everyone going hard aggro and absolutely crushing my face in. I look forward to that. Oh, ready up. There we go. So, yeah, yeah. It does a lot less damage than it does... Wait. Okay. If you hit them with the actual Splatana, it's a one-shot. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. That was like... Yeah. Wait. Is it as effective? Or just like close range? Okay, you have to be within a certain range. When someone ends battle, do they get... No. No, when someone ends battle, they do not get banned. You want to read more about the train information set? Okay, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, I mean, I understand that some people have to end the battle for whatever reason, like they have to go somewhere, their internet gets disconnected. I understand that. You know, we try to be understanding here. Because then there are things that happen and just things just pop up. There we go. Yeah, I understand that, you know, sometimes things pop up. I mean, there's been times where I have had to end stream early because something just came up or something. So I can understand that. Alright, I'm looking forward to getting absolutely wrecked this time. Because, like, I like the swiper. The swiper is a lot faster, and it's one of the reasons I kind of like it. Is that its attacking speed is much quicker. I think that this seems very much... This feels very much... I'm saving that. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Simultaneous Splatana Splatana stamper kill. That was amazing. That was glorious. That was amazing. The timing for that was absolute perfection. Oh, that was great. Like, I like how we both knew the other was there the entire time. We're just preparing, and we're just charged up, anticipating the other coming. It's like, yep, no, this is gonna happen. It's gonna be whoever gets the draw first, and we both got it simultaneously. Like, the timing for that was the best part. That was glorious. Okay, burst bombs. That's what I have of these. Yeah, I think we're probably just gonna lose because, like, there's a guy with a sniper up there. You know, I've noticed I generally do poorly when snipers and chargers are involved. Crap. No, freaking double teams. I mean, no, that was not a duel. That was not a duel. That was not a duel. That was a something. That was something that was not a duel. Got ya. Again, I don't do well with chargers. I don't do well when chargers are involved. I mean, it depends on the range you're at, Octo. It depends on the range you're at. Like, if you're up close, you basically trash snipers if you're up close. But if you are, like, you know, far away, they just pick you up one at a time. It's a range thing. You know, unlike me, where I just fare poorly against snipers in general, because I just don't have the observant skills. Yeah. I was wondering where that ink blob came from, and then I just didn't even think, oh, where that ink blob came from? Oh, maybe Mudkip is stalking me like he always is. Oh, that was glorious. That, I mean, the opener to that was just, nothing was going to be that opener. Nothing was gonna beat that opener. I don't care that I lost it. That was too good. Don't forget to subscribe for more stuff like that, because that is all that happens here is nonsense like that. Mostly with Mudkip hunting me down and killing me because he's Mudkip. How did I get overall splatter? Good thing I looked at the map and saw your base was... Yeah. That was a good game, Magma. That was a good game. I'm going to make that into a clip, Matt. I'm going to make that into a clip, Mudkip. But welcome in, Magma. You subscribed to the channel yet? I don't think I've seen you before. Hey, we got a new person, No749. Welcome in. All right, we got a full lobby now. Let's go. Yeah, short. I'm going to make that into a short, Mudkip. That was perfection. I am going to make that a clip. Ah, welcome in. Well, welcome in, S Magma. Oh, thank you. Well, don't forget to subscribe, S Magma. I love the name. I look forward to playing against Splatoon more with you, because you're very good, and I'm very not good. And I always like getting absolutely toasted on by people who are better than I am. No, isn't in the stream. Well, have they subscribed, Octo? Have they subscribed to the channel? Wait, you DC'd? What? Oh, wait. Can I not cancel the lobby? Can I not cancel the lobby? What is going on? Oh, I assume that's only to change my gear that's happening. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, S Magma. It's completely fine. Again, things happen. The game freaks out. Internet's disconnect. Splatoon 3 has problems like this on occasion. Understand 100% that just things like that happen. Yeah, it's completely fine that happened. Just means that we'll get in another game. It just means that. Okay, yeah, communication occurred. Okay, all we gotta do is just restart the lobby. Yeah, it's completely fine. It just things like that happen, and it's just things like that happen at times, and it's annoying that when it does happen. But all we gotta do is just pick ourselves back up and get back to making a new lobby. Yeah, if that ever happens, just say, got disconnected, and we'll all back out and refix everything. I don't like it when people get disconnected, because I want, you guys come to play, and I come to have a good time with you guys. And if I can't do that, then there's no point in continuing. So I wait for everyone to come in, because that's the best part. The best part of this is just playing with you guys. Meta, which Splatana do you like better? I think I like the Wiper more. I think I like the Splatana Wiper more. Wait. Who is that? Another friend. Who's Mijo raid? Hello there. We're getting raided. Who? Is this someone new? I'm not sure I know this. Hello there, Haruka-chan. Bryant. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, 77. I'm just gonna call you 77 if that's okay. Cody Crew and Miju? Please let me know how to pronounce that name. I always feel bad when I butcher people's names. But welcome in. Let me go grab your link. Come on, my mods also. Actually, come on, my mods, go grab the link. But what were you streaming? How did it go? Hopefully things went well. Welcome to the channel, and thank you very much for popping in. To everyone who is new, my name is Metamaxis. We do a lot of streaming. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff. We do some shiny hunting. We sometimes play some Unite. We do some Legend of Zelda stuff. We are presently doing a 100% run of Breath of the Wild. So stay tuned for that suffering. We are also more than triple and a half odds on shiny hunting Ho-Oh if you want to see continued and more suffering. But how did things go on your stream? I hope they went well. What were things streaming over there? And thank you very much for coming to raid us. That means a great deal. But how is everyone's day going today, if you don't mind my asking? Miju. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I always feel bad when someone comes in and I can't pronounce a name, because I don't like mispronouncing names. I feel very bad when I call someone by the wrong name. Case in point, Octopal. I didn't realize it was German, and I kept calling him OK2. And after, like, oh yeah, it's Octo, and it's German, I just felt, oh, I feel very, very stupid now. I just want to, like, shrink and curl into a ball and hide. Because it happened for, like, 3 streams before I got corrected. I mean, I'm glad you think it was funny, but I felt bad in the moment, Paul. I felt very, very bad in the moment. But how did things go? But how do things go on your stream? What were you streaming? Oh, you were streaming some Splatoon 3. Nice. Turf Wars. Very nice. Very nice. I'll have to go check it out later. Oh, it's fine. Playing Splatoon. Very nice. Well, welcome to the channel. Let me actually my whole run-through spiel again. My name is Metamaxis. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff here, but we also play a lot of other games. Presently, we are playing the Legend of Zelda games blind, because I actually have never played them, aside from Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild before starting the channel. We're going out for a Breath of the Wild 100% run, and currently Let's Playing A Link to the Past. Also, let me go grab your link. None of the mods... Yeah, right. All the mods are presently in the battles, playing Splatoon. Very nice. There we go, looks good. There we go. We're playing some Splatoon. Very nice. We do a lot of stuff here. We do some shiny hunting. We do some, we do a bit of everything. If you enjoy that stuff, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, my brain is going into... I love how everyone on my team is using the Splatana stamper. That's glorious. I love that everyone on my team is using a Splatana. Oh, this is not gonna end well. They're gonna probably have anything with range. We lose. We're probably gonna lose. Also, for those who are new, we have a Discord in the description below if you guys would like to join. Basically, just keep up to date on everything. Notifications are sent out when we go live. And there's a special spot for content creators to, you know, get together, collab, and work on ideas and share their own stuff. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? And question of the day presently is, what is everyone's favorite weapon class in Splatoon 3, and why? Personally, mine is the Dualies at the moment, but I'm slowly learning the Hydra Splatling. And I am trying out the Splatana Stamper, Splatana for a bit. I love the Dualies as well. Like, the Dualies are what I, like, start with and what I've been using, like, most of the time. Whenever I need to, okay, I need a better thing that I'm good around. Whenever... Oh, Mudkip DQ'd, right, that's why things got disconnected. Also, for those who are new, friend code is right above at the top of the screen in the left. If you want to send a friend request and join up, that is fine to do. I'm gonna start the lobbies again for Brabbies. Yo. But yeah, we do a lot of stuff here. We do a lot of stuff. Tetra Dualies, interesting. I have only been using the Splat Dualies because those were the first ones that I got, and I have been trying to learn the other weapon classes, mostly down to I just don't want to be a strictly Splat Dualies person, and I feel very basic and bland only using the Splat Dualies. Where I feel also a bit bland using the Hydra, because I'm just like hanging back and just laying down absolute destruction. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Come on, mods, please go grab Shiny's link, please. But how's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing today? Okay, thank you. All right, well, anyone else gonna be popping in for this? Anyone else gonna be popping in? I don't know favorite class, only a few favorite weapons. Really? What are they? Also, I mean, favorite in particular weapon. Would love to know that. I very much love to know that. Cause like, I mean, because this is the interesting thing for me, because I don't want to say grew with the shooters of like, you know, that. The first shooter that I played was Call of Duty Zombies, well, I mean Call of Duty Black Ops and that whole stuff. So I'm used to like the shooters from that, and how close range everything in Splatoon is a little bit off-putting at times for me, because it's just everything is just so close quarters. Everything is just so close quarters. But I'm getting a little bit better at trying to learn everything. But yeah, it's the close quartersness of the game is not to say off-putting, but it's definitely something that does worry me at times, because I'm used to longer range engagements. Goes like, but then you have things like this, where like the Splatana is literally just using sword beams. So it's like, this is Legend of Zelda right here. This is literally just Legend of Zelda stuff. Okay, so if you whack them with the sword, it also does more damage. I knew it did that if you use a charge attack and it hits them, but I didn't know if the regular hit did the same thing. If I could aim the duel, if I could aim, I would play Dualies and Jet Squelchers. Fair enough. Fair point. Magma, is everything okay? Everything okay, Magma? And wham! That is very satisfying. That is incredibly satisfying. And also that damage lets me know that yes, they actually did change the damage numbers for Salmon Run on most classes. I think that attack in Salmon Run does like 450 damage. So they really, really upped the damage. Granted, they probably modified a lot of the damages for weapons in Salmon Run purely down to the necessity that, yes, certain weapons are not going to do enough. Nautilus, Mini Splatling, Tetra Dualies, Luna Blaster, Swiffer, Reflux, Wiper, Ink, Brush, Tricycle, Umbrellas. I mean, I like the Umbrellas when it came to Salmon Run, because they give you a little bit of a shield. But otherwise, I'm not as fond of them, mostly down to they function like shotguns. You know, they're like traditional shooter shotguns, and you know the Brecci and the Haymaker I was big fans of in Black Ops 3, but I just don't like being that close quarters, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't a shotgun person in other shooters. Ranked mode, you mean Anarchy? We don't really do the ranked ones that often. One of the main reasons why is we really don't play that much of Anarchy mode that often, so like we're all not the most versed in it. But I mean, at some point we're gonna be doing that. At some point we are gonna be doing that, Teddy Crow. Oh boy, they're over here. There's Aquabrush, yep, Ink Button. Yeah, oh, Arrow Spray, really. I mean, I like the Arrow Spray. The Arrow Spray reminds me a lot of, like, you know, again, Call of Duty SMG, which I apologize if I keep using, like, a lot of, like, Call of Duty terms. It's just that is my biggest base of experience when it comes to shooters, and because I never played Splatoon 1 and I never played Splatoon 2, so this was... I've had Splatoon for about a month, Splatoon 3 for about a month so far, but I still am very much in the beats of, you know, Call of Duty shooters as, like, most of my terminology for experience, because that is what I draw on for, like, just base experience. Yes! Mutual! It's still not as glorious as that Mudkip and I mutual kill with the charge blast. Nothing is ever gonna top that. I highly doubt anything will ever top it. For those who don't know, a little bit before the raid happened, Mudkip and I, we were doing private lobbies. Mudkip and I both have the Splatana Stamper, and we saw each other like coming. So I'm gonna hide behind a corner, wait for him, but he charged up his, you know, charge attack at the same time I was, and then we both like confronted each other right when we met. We both used our charge attack, and we both mutual killed each other using the charge hit from it. Like, it was the timing for it was absolutely perfect, And it was the most freaking glorious clip I think I've ever taken in, like, most of these games. I mean, I still have the quad kill, the pentakill from Pokemon Unite with Buzzwole, which I'm still proud of. Like, I'm still proud of that pentakill. But at the same time, it's not nearly as just hilarious as, yes, Mudkip and I mutual kill each other with the Splatana Stamper. It was glorious. And we got absolutely whacked. I know, but most of us, Octo, most of us are not nearly that. Like, I'm still C-. I'm still C-. Granted, again, a lot of that comes from, like, the very differing, like, mechanics for, like, it's much more focused on, like, specific type of control of things, and I'm not the most, like, skilled at that. We don't really have that many people, so I think we're gonna go back to, like, the public matches, the regular matches, because, like, I don't know, like, we don't really get all that many people for the private lobbies, because there's not that many people here right now, and, like, 3v3 for private lobbies, just, it's not as fun, I guess. Like, it's not as fun. The reason why we do this is so that way you guys can all join in. First game, we'll probably have people in there. I'm gonna try and get to A, but yeah, I've heard not good things about them. We already accepted the friend requests. We just accepted them, unless we got, like, a new one. I mean, we accepted, like, all of them they have, so unless, like, 4 or 5 of them came in right in the ending. Let me... Oh, yeah, 1 came in. Okay. You know, I probably already got DQ'd already. So might as well just double down on it. Might as well just double down on it anyway, because he probably got DQ'd regardless. Like, that is... Yep, communication error. That is a massive problem that every single Switch game has. That is a massive issue that every single Switch game has, where if you go into the home menu for, like, too long, it will disconnect you. And I hate that. Because, like, it happens in Pokemon. It happens in Pokemon Shield and Sword. It happens in, I think, BDSP. It happens in this. And it's just like, why? We need to go into the home menu to accept friend requests. Because we are playing games that require the accepting of friend requests. So you have it, like, so we have to go redo the entire lobby over and over and over again, specifically because of that. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But now we have to wait for like 10 minutes until the thing goes back. Unfortunately. Well, I guess just in the meantime, then, because you gotta wait the 10 minutes, I guess I'll just go redo some of my gear. There. Okay, so I already have the Splatana Swiper then. Splatana Wiper, not Splatana Swiper. Headgear. Yeah, I like that. Clothes. I just like that. Shoes. Ink. That's Ink Saver, right? That's Ink Saver, right? I think that's like Ink, Ammo Save, right? Sub Save. Oh, no. Sub Resistance. Resistance. Oh. No, that's... No, that is sub. That's save. I'll go with those. I'll go with that. I don't get how that thing sticks in the ground, though. I don't get how that thing sticks in the ground. It makes no sense. Yeah, I like the swiper. I like the wiper for this reason. It's just rapid fire. It takes a lot more. Like it takes like. Well, then again, it's 4 hits to kill with that. The other is 3, so it's not that much. Yeah, okay, so the other one is 2 up close, this is 3. But you can fire off 3 of these far faster. You can fire off 4 of the other ones. Stamper. Oh. You press R, you throw it. I'm an idiot. I am a freaking moron. I do like this, though. I do like this. But yeah, I like the Splatanas. I think that they're neat. What's a charge shot do anyway? Okay, charge shot is 60. Up close. Okay, so it deals... Okay, so a charge... Up close charge deals double damage of the... Okay. Wait. Why was that doing 12? Why not 15? Why was that doing 15 damage? Hey, Alexander. Why was it doing 15 damage? Oh. Oh, probably because the connection does 45. That makes sense. I'm an idiot. That actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. Yeah. We just gotta wait a few minutes before everything comes back because we went to the home menu and that DQ'd us. One of the many issues that this game has is... Well, I mean, yeah, that's just a general Switch game thing. That's just a general Switch game thing. But how you doing, Alexander? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing well. Cause I know I am, because I got the best viewing guys here. But yeah, we just gotta wait a little bit. Actually, in the meantime, I want to see if I can fully ink this entire room. I've done it before. I've fully inked this entire room before. I just don't remember what weapon I used, actually. I think it wasn't a roller. I know it wasn't a roller. Oh, nice. Happy birthday to them. Very nice. I don't remember what I used to ink the entire place. I think it was one of the Dualies. Opponent. Very nice. Team EXP boost. Very nice. Yeah, EXP, that's something that I need to work on getting more of. I've been playing so much Salmon Run, I haven't really been leveling my, what is this, like, Turf War levels up? I need to get working on that more, though. I need to very much get working on, that better. Because, Turf War is, you know, what Splatfests do. I almost call it, like, the Splatfest level, but no, Splatfests are, like, 3 days of the entire month. Wait, I'm looking forward to the next Splatfest. Let's talk about, actually, in the intervening time, let's talk about the next Splatfest. And, what team is everyone gonna be picking for the next Splatfest? Because I know that I am going Team Fire. I gotta go Fire, because it's gonna be Fuecoco. And also I realized that, yeah, most of my favorite starters are actually the Fire type ones, so that's out. Water. A lot of people I know are going water. Most people I know are going water. Hello there, DM Boiler. Are you new here? Welcome in. Hopefully, you're having a good day. How are you doing today? Hope you enjoy everything. But yeah, a lot of people I know are actually going water because they like Waxley. And I would go water, but I just think Fuecoco is just too perfect. I love my little Pepper Croco. He's too adorable. Pepper Croco is just too adorable. I love it. Alright, there you go. Okay. Now. Yeah, I remember when my friends told me. Going Fire because cool. See, I'm going Fire as well. Kinder Spirits. We are of the same mind. We are of the same mind, DM Boiler. Also, if you guys are new, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe on the channel. Every single one of you guys does help us. But, welcome in, DM Boiler. Welcome in. Send you a DM about something. Alright, I will check that. Missing one ability on 2 pieces of gear for pure is one ability you're trying to do forever. Wow. Wow. I do remember something like, something someone said where if you have, like, compounding everything of the abilities, you get diminishing value out of it. But again, I don't know how much diminishing the value is. But again, that's what they mentioned to me, which makes sense. You don't have, oh yeah, maxed out ink resistance for maximum bulk. No, it makes sense that they have a little bit of reduction. Also, the Luigi icon, I love that. That is a glorious one. No play Pokemon, so I base my choices off the Pokemon like. Makes sense, Magma. Makes sense. Yeah, that I think is one of the only issues. Yeah, that's a reason why. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that makes sense to have it be, like, more balanced like that, because No, if you have, maximum ink resistance up, or like maximum movement speed, or maximum ink saver on your main, if you do something like the Dynamo Roller, yeah, if you have something like the Dynamo Roller, or Arrow Spray, or Splatter Shot Pro, or like, you have something that's like ridiculously rapid fire with this maxed out ink saver, you're basically never gonna run out of ink. It's gonna be very, very easy to just replenish that and just keep firing to oblivion. And, having diminishing returns, I think, it makes sense. Although it takes up more chunks to get the same ability on the piece. Yeah, I think that is a very good system. Like, that I think is I think that is the best system to do. Just because overall, it doesn't let individual things become really, really dominant. Though, is the diminishing returns, like, constant for everything? Well, we are waiting out this, because we disconnected in the middle of a fight because internet, and we're just waiting for the 10 minutes to go by. Yeah, the first is 10. It's like, every single day it's that, because I've had a disconnect before, and previously it was only 10. So yeah, I think that it's just, it's like first of the day. Which, again, is one of the reasons why I think it is ridiculously stupid that if you go into the home menu to accept friend requests, it disconnects you. And he goes, what ability I get on my gear and just a lot gear in the main. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm needing to build, like, a proper gear thing. I'm needing to build a proper, like, gear chunk thing at some point. Mostly down to I have been trying to, like, figure out, okay, well, what's the best gear gonna be before I, like, invest chunks? Really? First minute, 20 minutes? Really? Curious. Not private. There we go. I think we're good. There we go. Okay, now we can do the regular ones. The reason why we do this is that way you guys can join up, and then we can have battles against you guys. Which is why we have, so finally, we're back into the swing of things. I am looking forward to try out the Splatana Swiper. I am very much looking forward to this. Look, I've enjoyed this in Salmon Run. For those who don't know, I really like Salmon Run. I've been playing a lot of it off screen. Like, if I'm not recording, if I'm not streaming, really? Really, game? I mean, honestly, if this keeps happening with these disconnections, I'm probably just going to end off and we're going to go raid someone. First ability is 10, then 29. Oh! Really? Okay. Okay, that I did not know. That I did not know. That was a flub on my end. Okay. That was a flub on my end. Yep. Except for main retake. Well, you can reroll main chunks? I thought those were the only ones you couldn't reroll. Well, no, then, no, wait, there's like a clean thing that probably gets rid of them and everything. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang it, didn't get the kill. I got the assist, though. Oh, no. Get away, get away. Yes, I survived. I survived! Ah, dang it, I died. No, you reroll to change them. Okay, okay, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, again, this shows how new I am to this whole Splatoon thing. This shows how new I am to this Splatoon thing. But yeah, we're probably gonna be ending off soon, cause like, I don't know, it's I don't know, we're probably gonna do another stream later today, so we're gonna do another stream later tonight. Yeah, we'll do a later tonight stream. So yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do tonight, though? But yeah, I think that this is probably gonna be the last of the matches we do today, for now. Really? What the heck? How are we getting this trashed on? Yeah, we're gonna be ending off soon. I don't know. It just feels like you guys aren't really like feeling the stream as much as normal. So that later today, yeah. I mean, granted, that would be early tomorrow for you then. Yeah, or early tomorrow is what it would be for you then. But yeah, I think we're gonna be ending off soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I thought like Splatoon did very well in this time. So probably wait. That's not healthy. You should be sleeping then. You should be sleeping. How did that not kill? I hit them twice up close, and it does 6. Oh wait, it does 45. Right, it does 45. That was only 90. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, that was only 90. I have holidays I sleep between. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up here. I think we're gonna wrap the stream up here. Yeah, we're gonna wrap the stream up here. Yeah, we're gonna go on a raid. I think we're gonna wrap the stream up now. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, I know who we're gonna go raid Jer. We're gonna go raid Jer. Alright. We're gonna go raid Jer. He is also playing Splatoon. See you guys next time. That's Rog and Rolla. And I just hope things are a little bit better next time.